What's up guys, today I'm going to be creating some pretty unique transitions with the help of AI, using AI to create unique overlays and textures, and then turning those textures and overlays into transitions. So the first thing I'm going to do is create these unique textures and overlays using this OpenAI website. I'll leave the link to it down in the description. So I'm going to type in some words which will give this AI some idea of what I'm looking for. And then I'm just going to hit the search button. So these are results that I got from searching these words here. It's pretty amazing what it can create. If you do see an overlay that you like, then you can click on it and then go to variations, and then it's going to create different variations of the image that you pick. So to download the image, you just select it and then click on the download button here, and that will save it into your downloads folder. So now I'm going to go back into Final Cut Pro and import the image. So now I'm going to import my image and overlay it over 2 video clips that I want to transition between. And I'm going to make it around 9 or 10 frames long. And then I'm just going to scale it up so it fills the screen. And then I'm going to go up to my blend mode and go to stencil luma. And this is basically going to delete the white portion of the frame and keep the dark parts and create like a frame over the image. And then I'm going to go to my color board and go to exposure, bring down the shadows so that the dark parts create like a solid frame over the video clip. And then I'm going to duplicate the video clip, and on the top layer what I'm going to do is go to blend mode and then go to overlay. You can change the blend mode to create different effects and different transitions, which I'll go through a bit later, but this is just one way you could do it. And then I'm going to go back to the color board. It's going to decrease the highlights a little bit so it doesn't blow the video out. So now we have like this cool frame effect, and I'm just going to select both of the video clips and crop the left and right, just so we're left with this whole frame, because this is the main thing I want to turn into a transition. Okay, so next step, what I'm going to do is press B on the keyboard, and then I'm going to cut this up into frames. The first section I want to be 2 frames long, and then another 2 frames, and then I'm going to split it by 1 frame, and then finally split the end as well. So now we have these different sections, and what I'm going to do is select the first 2, go to the transform tool and just up the scale and move this down here. And I'm going to move them around so that it looks like the shape is dotting around the screen. So let's move on to the next frame. I'm going to select them both, and then let's move them up here. Then on the next frame, make this one nice and big. So now we've just created this nice little transition. From here, what we can also do is select the top layer, go up to the blend mode and change it to difference. And then what you could do is go through and select one of the top layers, go to the color board. And you can change the color on this to get some pretty unique effects. So now we have different colors, which looks pretty cool. And then what you can also do is select the bottom row and go up to the blend mode and change this to difference. So now we get rid of the frame and you're just left with these pretty cool like colored shapes. And then what we can also do is do a mixture of both. So you can extend the first and last frame so that it starts with a single shape and then goes into the frame transition, which also looks pretty cool. We can also select the top layer, copy and paste all of these, and then I'm just going to offset the top row by 1 frame, and this creates like a strobe effect, which just looks super cool. And yeah, I'd say that's pretty much done for that transition. Now for this next transition, what I'm going to do is select 6 or 7 different AI images and import them into the timeline. So once I've imported the images into the timeline, I'm just going to select them and then go up to modify and go to change duration. And then I'm going to press 2 on the keyboard to change all these images into 2 frames long. And then I'm going to right click and go to new compound clip. And then I'm going to drag this compound clip up above the 2 video clips that I want to transition between. And then I'm going to go up to the scale and just scale this up so it fills the screen. And then I'm going to change the blend mode to stencil luma like I did previously. And then I'm going to copy and paste the compound clip. And on the top compound clip, I'm going to change the blend mode to difference. And then I'm going to offset the top compound clip by 1 frame. Just move it to the side 1 frame. So now we have this flashing overlay transition. And then we can also go up to the color board and go to the hue, put that down, and also change the colors to create some pretty unique transitions. If you do like that style of transition, then I actually turned some of the ones that I made into preset drag and drop transitions. So I'll leave the download link to that transition pack in the description if you want to check it out. It comes with 20 different types of preset transitions, and it also has different parameters which you can change and customize the look of the transition. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.